Welcome back everyone for part 2 of page kit making. Today we're going to, if you haven't watched the first one, we did all these paper sets together. And for the second part, I have my divider out here. We're going to start pulling out the embellishments, the stickers, all those things. And as I mentioned in the first part, I'm doing a collective embellishment / supplemental kit with my 12 by 12 papers, so I don't have to really worry about pulling out individual ones. However, I have done some videos about page kits before where I share what has sort of gone on in picking out other types of items with each particular page kit. So I also have that kind of stuff. If you're interested, just let me know and I can always tell you where it's at. I'm trying to kind of organize these. Now, as you can tell, there are a very wide range of colors now that we have these all together and out. So I am kind of scared to see where this leads us. But I think that I give myself enough flexibility during when I'm working with these, so in May when I work with these, that we'll be okay. I'll find something to work with them. I do have some items in mind, and again, I'm going to store all that stuff in here this time. I have done several different storage methods before. This one's just the one I'm going to go with this time. So I think first I want to pull out some of the more prominent patterns to the top. So like this blue, although prominent, not super indicative of what's in the rest of the kit. So we do have a lot of blues. I would say that orange might be one of the main themes this time. Orange, maybe pink. So we got a lot of warm tones in here, as long as some, a couple of cool tones peeking out through. So we'll see where it brings us. But I think we're going to start with a couple things I've recently gotten, which are some items from Illustrated Faith. Now, I haven't actually opened these and actually looked at them. And again, I don't know if I mentioned this yet in this video, but this is a summer themed kit. At least summer stories are supposed to go with them. And while these specific ones, the Seeds of Faith vellum pieces, seem to be a bit springy, I think I can make it work. I also have these pulled out, and I want to just mention them before I forget. These are some Studio Calico mini heart stickers. Perfect shades, perfect colors for this. For these kits, I think we got the darker orange, we got an even darker orange, 2 different shades of yellow, a brighter, and then more of a golden, and then a green. It's more of, it could kind of go, but I wanted to pull these in, so these will definitely be in there. Just wanted to mention those before I forgot. But as for these vellum pieces, I think these could work. We got pinks, we got oranges, a lot of the greens, so I think I'm going to include this whole pack, and this is something new, so I think this will be perfect. And Illustrated Faith is generally a company who focuses on Bible journaling products, religious products, so these are planner products, scrapbooking as well. But I don't particularly do that, so I don't plan on using all of these, but I think it will be something nice like this little bouquet here. These pinks work well together. The birds are super cute and I think very summery. But I do have some things in here that I will be passing on to some friends because I simply do not have a use for them. But I did talk about these in a recent haul video I actually did over on my Instagram. I've been doing some Instagram lives lately, which is totally outside my norm. So I've been enjoying doing that. So there's those. I also have the She Blooms vellum pieces, and again, very spring/summer in my mind. So I think I want to pull those in. I also have the die cuts, but not sure about that. And then I also bought these ones. These I think I'm going to bring in. Again, some of these I'm going to pass on. Not the black and white ones. I did just buy those, but I don't think they really fit well with the color scheme here. So I'm going to open these up. This is the Braid and Braid collection by Illustrated Faith. And again, I found these at my Michael's on clearance. And this is, again, has some religious pieces in it. I'm just going to take those out. If I can open it. The answer was no. Sometimes they just make these so hard to open. And I am going to take out the ones I know I won't use, some of the religious themed ones, etc. But I am also going to take out the ones that don't color match anything. So I'm just going to set them all over here. This one, I'm not going to use. I'm going to set those off to the side. I do have some of this bright magenta color. This flower works as well. Some oranges. This one says, Whoa God. I'm not going to use that one. Yellow bow. Definitely could work on this page. Again, very bright and colorful. We got a bicycle, another arrow, an amen. Not really my thing. Some scissors. Don't know what that has to do with summer yet, but we will see. We have a love. I believe that goes with this word. This is Jesus, but We don't need that. Be Still and Know. I believe that's a verse. Jesus is my jam. I don't need that. I could cover that up. I'm just going to pass them along. One that says pray. We don't need that. Some little speech bubbles will be really fun. Prayer request. However, my testimony. I don't need those either. Love, XO. We can use those. Arrow, moped. I don't know what's up with mopeds. I've never been on a moped in my life, but they're in several collections. We have this weird phone. I know I won't use this, so I'm just going to pass that on. And then we have a camera. So I'm definitely going to pull out these pieces. I think I'm actually going to leave these ones out. I think I'm just going to go with the one set and call it a day. Try to get some of the older stuff out here. But I am going to keep these villain pieces as well. So essentially I'm kind of trying to bring in, one, the vibe of summer, two, the color schemes I have picked out. Now when I thought of summer, I knew I had this paper pad. This is the Echo Park paper pad, 6x6 Summer Fun. I do also have the 12x12 collection of this, but several of these colors go. I think this light blue matches pretty well with light blues in the collection. We have a dark floral, or dark background with a nice bright floral on it. But however, this is cream based. And I believe almost all of my kits are white based. So however, I am going to include this. I think there's a lot of plain colored patterns in here. It will be very, very complementary to the colors we already have. But if we pull out the other item I pulled out when I thought of this summer collection, this is the Spring and Summer Cork Stack. So again, this is cork based. So it's a little bit harder to use, but when I think of like these telephones, yellow polka dot cork just seems to go. So I'm going to pull out this as well and try to use that. Let me know if you guys have any of these in your stash. Like this bright pink. Perfect matches. So we're going to pull this out. Obviously I'll need some more. So these are just the things I thought of before I started this video that I knew I wanted. But now I'm going to kind of sift through some of my stuff, kind of see what I want, see what I don't want. And you guys will kind of come on that journey with me. So let's get some other 6x6 paper pads up in here. So we do have quite a few. Now you guys know when I made my kits here, they were mainly based off of this everyday paper pad, which is, I have the 12x12 version of as well. So, I mean, to not include this would be a no-brainer. And I don't pull out individual sheets generally when I'm working on kits. So I think I'm going to pull this one in as well. And again, that's kind of covering some stuff up, but I don't mind. Cool Kid would also be a great choice, but again, we're going for some older stuff. So I'm going to flip past all of my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, would have been 6 paper pads that are new. That's kind of crazy. I have this one by Simple Stories. Again, very cream based. Don't really need another cream base. This one, however, is the Citrus Bliss by Pink Paisley. Let's see. We've got some fun citrus pieces, some cut aparts. This one's going to be easy to use up, I think. So there's like 5 full sheets in there. We can do that one. Some other bits, fall paper pads. I have this one by Studio Calico. Let me move this out of the way. And I'm not going to really pull out any of the paper pads that I used this past month. So in April, I don't really want to use the same paper pads because I know that will bore me. So I have a baby pink, some cat hair, grays, oranges, some light blues, some blacks. This one could work. And this is the May 2015 card 6x6 paper pad. So that's going to be it for paper pads. Since I don't know what type of photos I'll be using, I tend to overbuild my kit. But I like having a lot of options, so this will work out well in my advantage. Ideally, we could use up Citrus Bliss and then some chunks out of these other ones. I tend to neglect this Studio Calico paper pad, so I'm glad I'm bringing it in. I also neglect cork paper pads. I adore cork a lot. I just don't gravitate towards the paper pads. And then the everyday paper pad, again, matches this beautifully because I pulled in so much from that collection anyway. So we have those in mind. So that's pretty good. And I apologize that I'm jumping around from, like, we start with embellishments, we're moving on to stickers, and then we have paper. That's just how my mind works sometimes. I'm not very, I wouldn't say coordinated, but basically coordinated on what I would, normally go through as a process. My process is quite all over the place, so I hope you guys are okay with that. Now, when I thought of this sort of idea of a summer collection, summer vibes, summer photos, whatever we're going to be doing with this, I thought of this Project Life ephemera pack, but then when I realized it's very outdoorsy, very deeper colors. You got a deep orange, deep reds, deep blues, deep greens, and some of these would exactly match, but then you get into the wood green and stuff, and then I don't think they do. So I'm going to put these back, although I did think of them when I started this kit. And as you guys know, I'm trying out a new system for organizing my stickers, so I apologize if there's lulls in my conversation as I'm trying to think through what I'm trying to do over here. I do have these heart stickers, which do cover a wide variety of colors in this paper collections thing I'm trying to make. So I'm going to pull out a sheet of those, include those. I think it covers enough where it's not too little and not too much. I also have these LE Studio labels. These are some of my favorite things to use when it comes to making clusters. I absolutely adore them. And like these maroon, this yellow, the green, the pink. I just think these are so fun. So this is from Family Fun, Noteworthy, Family Fun, and then Noteworthy. So I have two from each. So one basic label and then one decorative label. So those will be fun to use. Again, not 100% perfect matches, but several options that we could work with. And those were just in my stash, and I just pulled them out to use them. Nothing too crazy over here happening. I do have these. Now, I've been trying to use these up for so long, but I don't think there's really a color match in here for these. I think maybe we could use, maybe this goes together. I have 4 pieces left. So maybe, just maybe it'd work with this one. But since this is a general embellishment kit, I generally try to get things that are more generic. So I'm actually not going to pull those out. If I get to this paper selection here, this paper kit, I can always pull those out if I need them. So another item that's relatively new, you guys saw this if you watched the Instagram hauls, are these puffy stickers from, let's see, Mementa. They're ginormous puffy stickers, but they're perfect for beach photos, vacation photos, and summer photos. So we got the sunshine, we got the pineapple, we got all sorts of stuff. This just vibes perfectly with that. And I will say this is supposed to be a summer themed kit, which it is, very colorful, very summer in my opinion, but I don't necessarily have summer themed photos printed. So if you're looking for summer stories, I have plenty of those coming, don't worry. They just might not be this month. AKA, that's a hint towards what's coming next month in actual summertime. So right now we've got some stickers. We got Dimension with the puppy stickers. Honestly, I don't use a lot of embellishment on my pages, but I think one thing I'd like to do this time around with this kit is to put out an alphabet or 2 or 3 that I think goes with these. So I'm going to pull out some alphabets and we'll sift through those. This is my first stack of alphabets. So let me set these off to the side maybe here. So I have this flat one that's red. You've got maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 potential red alphabet sets. How many pages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did we only make 10 page kits? Doesn't that seem like that we did a lot more? So this is actually a viable option. I definitely don't hate it. These are just some old basic gray alphas that I need to use. I'm going to avoid going for my favorites, like this gold Pink Fresh Studio one or this black new one from American Crafts that I just have. But try to go for ones that need a little bit more love and care and possibly aren't used as much. So I have these red metallics. These just scream Christmas to me, so I'm going to actually not pull those in either. These are something I've been trying to use, and I've yet to use any of them. These are the High Five puppy stickers, which are nice, you know, puppy sticker. I believe this was from, whose collection was this? Was this an Amy Tan collection? It might have been. But this isn't her font, so I'm not 100% sure. But these remind me of boy layouts, so I'm wondering, we might include those. Those will go in the maybe pile, because I really am trying to use them and just neglecting. Let's see. This gold one should work very well, especially with that one, even with that one. We're going to pull this one in. There's not a lot left to it, so I think that's a good idea to pull that one in. And don't worry, there's more to go through, so I'll be right back with some more stickers. So we got a couple more sets here. We have these ones, which are tan, blue, and green. Not really the vibe I'm going for. These are very deep, dusty colors, so we don't want those. These sort of, I would call this more of like a muted lime green. Could potentially work on quite a few of these layouts or these page kits. Let me move this out of the way. So I'm not partial to it. Like this, that's a pretty good match. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. They could work on 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll include them. I'd rather, you know, try to challenge myself to use these things, whereas, you know, most of the time I often just pick what goes well. You know, I have options. And I apologize if there's too much light coming in. The sun has decided to come out, and now we got some natural lighting mixed in. These are relatively new to my stash as well, and I'm not going to pull these in. Those are from the Goldenrod collection. These ones are also lacking in letters. I wish I almost had an orange alphabet here, which I don't think I do. But we might pull these in as well, just because so this would be the second one that's sort of outnumbered. We'll go through what we have at the end and see. This one's also the same way, just a white font. Teal, not much teal available in this collection. This one, however, which is, let's see, what is this? This is Sunshine, which I believe this is a Paige Evans collection. Correct me if I'm wrong. Very, very fun, but I think these are almost pastel colors, and I don't think that really goes well with what we're working with here. So if I were to use these, I think there'd be select letters I could use. I just don't think that they're going to work out for this. I really don't buy multicolored stickers very often because I often struggle with them. Now these ones, I don't really love the font, but they have treated me well. These are patchwork fabric letter stickers. Not a lot of letters left, but beautiful match here, 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 and here, and even here. So I definitely think they could work. And I don't know if you guys could tell because I didn't really explain it. I stacked each of the page kits vertically like this so I can see all the papers in each of the page kit. And obviously they're poorly spaced because I did it. I have these ones. I don't think I've ever used them. They don't vibe with this kit either, so I'm just going to pass those on. These ones I think are just too fluorescent. They could work on this one and this one maybe. They could also work on that one. We'll just keep them in the maybe pile. These are new also to my stash. These are some, I think these were at Christmas. It's called Maggie printed chipboard letter stickers. I'm not feeling those either. No offense to Maggie or whoever they're named after. These are beautiful as well. These are just very fall to me. I believe these were Jen Hadfield's collection. And then I also have my Mickey stickers, which I'm not going to bring in. And these are also new to my stash from that haul I mentioned earlier. So after going through all of those letter stickers, we have this many chosen. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 regular stickers, 1 phrase sticker, 1 puffy sticker, and 1 flat sticker, which honestly I don't think is that bad, especially when I'm trying to challenge myself to use some of these older things or trying to use up other things. So I think we're going to keep all these. I don't do much scrapbooking outside of my collection kit for the month. Usually. Really depends though on some of my other assignments and what else I have going on. So I'm going to include all of these. Kind of keep them over here off to the side so you guys can still see them a little bit. And there's hair attached to everything. I apologize. And now we're just going to keep moving forward. I think we still have embellishments to go through. We're missing a lot, I think, as terms of, you know, options. So let's see what else we can find. We got some Pink Crush Studio, but that's Christmas. We don't really need Christmas. Oh, I forgot I had these. These are some Vicky Bouton die cut frames. We're going to open these. It says there's 50 in here. And I picked these up at Tuesday morning quite a bit ago, and I still haven't opened them. And by a bit ago, I mean, they're quite old. Let's see if I can get these out. And I like that there's some black pieces in here because whoa, that's a lot of die cuts for $1.99. That's pretty good. You guys could even reuse that packaging if you wanted. I'll probably just recycle it because I like to save the planet. But let's see what we got in here. Got a piece that says love, hey, note, perfect. My very favorite person, place, or thing. Beautiful. Some good journaling spots. We got an orange piece. This one's cream based, but I'll allow it. Together is a wonderful place to be. This one doesn't really fit except for a couple. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Important. Yeah, I definitely think these will be a great fit. Now I could go through all these and just pick and choose which ones I wanted, but I'm willing to try it. We've got some more like, you know, artsy pieces here. Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. Like these are perfect matches for teals. Labels. Yes, we love labels. So I'm going to include these. Look at this orange. Things are about to get really good. That's cute. And a lot of these have matching pieces, so I don't know if you guys noticed that. Some more journaling pieces. These will be perfect. And I don't know if I mentioned, I think this is her Field Notes collection. Some frames. That's going to be beautiful. We're going to include those as well. So right now we've got like 2 piles, well, I guess 3 piles of ephemera pieces, which I think is enough. We don't have to go through all my individual ephemera, although you're more than welcome to, when you're making your kit, to go through your individual ephemera, your packages, you know, pull out individual pieces you think will match, because oftentimes I find that if I don't do that, I'm kind of lost, kind of just, you know, going through the motions, looking through the same stuff every time. But I do want some more like sticker elements, I think, or 3D elements. So let's see what else we can find over here. Okay, so after going through some of my stash items, I found a couple of things. First off, I pulled both of these items out last month in April for different things because I needed some brighter elements. So these are some exclusive puppy stickers that came in their 2017 grab box. Maybe it's 2018's grab box. These were exclusive to that, but I think these greens go well together. We got some muted yellows that are sort of greenish. These blues might be a little bit hard, but I think these would be good to try to use up. Love the black and white frame. Just overall really cute, so we pulled those out. I do also have the ephemera pack, but that's currently in a kit somewhere else, so that'll have to wait to be used. I also pulled out these Amy Tangerine accent stickers. I'm not 100% sure which collection this is, but it says 2013, so I would imagine it's, I can't remember which one came out then, but I love the bright colors in this. I really like this extra little font we'll have, the oranges, the reds, the pinks. I just think it'll work. Very summer too, like this, an everyday kind of adventure. Very summery to me, at least to me. Then I have these fun things. These are from the Paper Studio, marked down to 62 cents, had to buy them. These are called planner icons. Now there's some that say, don't forget, stripes, cakes, exclamation points, asterisks, blank, shopping cart, money, hearts. Some of these are much easier to use than the others. The plain ones are easy to use, the hearts are easy to use, the asterisks even easy to use, and the stripes easy to use. The birthday ones are hard to use unless you're doing a birthday layout, but I think some of these colors work well. Again, we have a plain red, we've got a nice teal and a green, we have a lime green, and then we have a peach color, which only comes into play in a couple of these, but I think these will be a nice addition to it as well. I used to use these a ton. Adele used to talk about getting puppy heart stickers off of eBay in Australia. So Adele means Inky Quill from her channel on YouTube. I purchased these when that craze was going around. I have tons of these magenta colored ones left, as well as the red and some black. So I think these will be good to try to use up. Now these are some super, super old, I believe, Kane Company stickers. And this is back when you got stickers that were embossed. You can kind of tell on the back here because they're quite dirty, but you can kind of see that there's an embossed pattern. That's because these are embossed, and I think, let's see, we have 5 tags left. I might have to alter them a bit, like I might cut off, you know, these multicolored pieces. We'll have to see, but I'd like to use maybe at least 2 of these. Really, really old, way too old. And then I also pulled out a sticker book. Now, I just purchased this, and it is new to me. So this is from 2017. This is American Crafts one. And I believe this is one of the everyday ones. But here are some pages on the back. You guys seem to love when I use sticker books. And if I give you a little flip through, you'll see we got the teals, we got the pinks. This is very summery to me, especially the icons and the phrases in it. So I think this will be, you know, detrimental to trying to, not detrimental, wrong word, but like this. My weekend is all booked. That is a perfect match in teal, perfect match in pink. It would match this one beautifully. So I just think that this will be vital to, you know, making these pages come to life for the summer. And I think that I don't want too much else in this kit. I definitely want to keep it simple. You guys know that I always add things. So just looking at it right now, it might seem overwhelming to get. It looks like I have 10-page kits, but what happens is I usually end up with like 15-page kits in the end because I'll take scraps, use them with other pieces, make a page. It really comes together at the end. So I think this is going to be it. I think I have enough here to get started to making some wonderful, wonderful pages. Let me know if you guys think I missed anything. When it comes to items like mixed media, enamel dots, sequins like that, I usually pull those in as I go. Mixed media is not something I tend to focus on as of lately because it's a lot of messy work and there's a lot of waiting period, which I'm not into. I don't like, you know, having to wait around for that to dry or, you know, for something to happen. So I've been kind of avoiding that. And the same thing goes for like stamp sets. I don't often pull those in until I want to use one. But I have done that before, so totally allowed. Anything's allowed when it comes to making your own page kits or your monthly kits. What else do I normally pull in? Washi tape, again, I try to use washi tape on every single layout, and I tend to try to change it between each of the layouts. So I don't want to pick one and then use it on all 10 when I could have used 10 different washi tapes on them. So my washi tape's always nearby anyway. Punches and tools, those come as they go. If I want a sort of, border punch or a circle punch, I'll grab it when I need it. Other items you might want to include wood veneer. Again, something I add towards the end. More chipboard. I don't think I have any chipboard out. We have some chipboard alphas, but chipboard will probably come in. We got puffy stickers, we got vellum, we got clear stickers, puffy, a lot of puffy stickers, chipboard alphas, cardstock. We got all sorts of stuff. And like I said, I'll sort this into my organizer over there that I showed you guys earlier, sort of see it coming together. But I think that's going to be it. There could be something I missed. Doilies I usually bring in later, that sort of stuff. But again, I'm very flexible with myself. I let myself bend the rules, my personal rules, I guess, to bring in other things, to make a layout work. Because especially if you don't know what you're going to be scrapbooking about, it could vastly change the way your layout's going to look. But I think that's it for today. Let me know what you guys are doing for the month of May for a kit, or what you want to focus on or work on. That way we can keep each other accountable in our Discord chat or on our group page. But I'm really excited to work with these kits. The summer theme is in full swing. We'll see what kind of photos I can find to go with these. They might not be summer, but I think just having the summer colors theme really helps some people get, that transition from, like, I don't know, if you're still in winter pages, now's the time to transfer into some more colorful pages if you're a seasonal scrapbooker. So let me know what you guys think again, and let me know if you guys like seeing these. Maybe we can do them every month, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to tell all your friends. I'm just kidding. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!